Hey everybody, it's Lon Seidman. You've probably heard of the Labubus before. This is my daughter's Labubu. And when you buy these things, they come in a box. You don't know which one you're going to get. They call it a blind box. And now there are cameras that are blind boxes. This is the Kodak Charmera. And this is a little tiny camera that will be one of 7 varieties here. And you don't know what you're going to get until you open it up. And this has been kind of a trending item in the consumer electronics space, or maybe the camera space. And we're going to open mine up right now. Unfortunately, they can't make enough of these to meet demand, so they've been very short supply. I ordered one months ago just to check it out, and it finally showed up. But wow, it's really tiny, smaller than I thought it would be. It almost feels like a toy camera. And don't expect great quality out of this. I think it's got like a 1 megapixel sensor or thereabouts. It also doesn't come with an SD card, which you have to put in to use it. And you don't know what you're going to get for its design until you take it out of the box. Although I kind of like this design. This was what I was hoping I would get. And as you can see, the one I got matches the one on the box here. So why don't I power this thing up now, and we'll take a look and see what the pictures look like. All right, so we've got the camera here booted up now, and it's got this tiny little screen on the back. And what you can do is select the mode that you want to go into. So for example, we can start in photo mode, but we also have a video mode. And I'll show you the output of all this stuff in a second. And then when you've got the photo mode up here, you can just take a picture. It'll actually store 2 pictures on the internal memory, and that's it. So otherwise, you got to plug the SD card in, which I did earlier. It will support a 120 gigabyte or 128 gigabyte SD card, micro SD card, of course. And if I hit the arrow here, you can see there's some different filters you can apply to the image. So they've got like some frames that you can put on here. They've got a frame specific to this camera. I'll show you what some of these look like when we're done with it. So that's pretty much it. And then, of course, you can hit the button here and take your picture. It makes a nice little snapping noise when you do that. You hit the button at the top here, you can go into the video mode where you can shoot video. The video is a 4:3 aspect ratio at 1440 by 1080. So they are square videos, not widescreen. So the video, as you'll see, is not all that great on this, which I wouldn't expect it to be. And the only other option here is to set the date and time. And then here you can toggle whether you want the time and date stamp on videos and photos. And that is pretty much it from an operational standpoint. Pretty cool looking device here, but not all that great when it comes to getting images out of it. Let me show you what they look like. So here is what the images will look like out of the camera. Again, you've got only 1.6 megapixels to play with here, so it's not going to give you great image quality by any stretch. Although it does kind of remind me of the Kodak digital camera that I had back in 1997, because it too had about a 1.2 megapixel resolution. This one's 1.6, so a little better. But the images actually look very close to how that old camera works. So from a retro standpoint, it does kind of fit the bill here. This is what the frames look like. This is the one that was exclusive to my design here. I would imagine the other cameras have different overlays here, like this one that will go into that spot there. Here's another one. This is also overlaid inside of the camera. So, you know, it is what it is. The video quality is horrific. Let me show you what the video looks like here. We'll go and load that up and you can see it. So very jumpy here. It's only 30 frames per second. Again, it's sort of HD, but it's in the 4:3 aspect ratio here. It does have a microphone. It'll pick up some sound, not great quality, of course. And there's no image stabilization at all, obviously. So it is definitely a rudimentary video experience, but it will do video. Now, these cost about $30 on the retail market, but you'll pay a lot more on eBay and other sites because scalpers have gotten their hands on them. So just be aware of that. I did pay for this with my own funds, and all of the opinions you just heard were my own. This was not a sponsored review, nor did anyone review or approve what you just saw before it was uploaded. So that will do it here for this quick look at the Kodak Charmera. And until next time, this is Lon Seidman. Thanks for watching. And by the way, if you're watching this video, you're seeing it on my Gadget Picks channel where I do quick little reviews like this one. So if you haven't subscribed to that channel, please do so that you can see more junk like this as it comes in. Until next time, this is Lon Seidman, and thanks again for tuning in.